Hey everybody, welcome to Game Informed Family. This is Game Informed Mom, and today we're going into Final Fantasy XIV for a very special event. This event is the Rising. So this is our 9th anniversary of the rebirth of Final Fantasy XIV. Every year they do the Rising to commemorate to commemorate those who died in the calamity. Sorry, I just completely lost my train of thought there, and it has just popped in here. But yeah, it's every year they do this to commemorate those lost in the calamity. For anyone who does not know what the calamity was, that is, they've actually made it part of the story now, but the calamity was the world-ending event that happened when they took the servers down with, when they ended 1.0, went and remade the game and released 2.0. So it's actually, if you have a moment, YouTube it. There are a couple of videos that actually were, that recorded the end of the server. It's actually really cool. It's very interesting how they embraced it. They made it part of the story of 2.0. So it's really cool. But anyway, the requirements for the Rising event this year are that you are level 15. Oh, that's cool. I thought that was something that popped up on my screen. I'm like, what is this? But yeah, no, never mind. That was dumb. Okay, so the reward this year is the Clockwork Solace, which, spoiler alert, is a character from the game. I'm not going to say who it is, because I will at the end, but for right now, I'm just going to call him the Clockwork Solace. Alright, so anyway, the Newfound journey, again, level 15. The Wandering Minstrel has a request for an experienced adventurer. Alright, so let's go ahead and accept the quest. I will pull up the map and show you where this guy actually is as soon as I'm done. I should have done that before, I apologize. Greetings, friend. By your dauntless bearing, I assume you are an adventurer. As for myself, I am a humble wandering minstrel, one who draws inspiration from the daring deeds of those in your calling. If you have a moment, there is a favor I would ask of you. Will you hear me out? Will you not hear me out? Of course I will, friend. Of late, more people are seeking to take up adventuring. Not all are yet wise in the ways of the world, however, and I fear they might fall prey to less principled types in Ul'dah. If one such as you were to help them on their way, I would feel more at ease. What say you? Will you not take a fledgling adventurer under your wing? I am truly grateful. Now, I believe a carriage is due to arrive shortly. If you go and wait at the gate of Nald, chances are a soul will wander in who has just embarked upon the path of adventure. Pray greet them and offer your help. Worry not, you'll have no trouble identifying them. You need but look for someone absorbed in their surroundings. I dare say it will feel like glimpsing into the past, right to the part where you are greeted by a helpful stranger. Alright, so again, my apologies. It is in Ul'dah. The Wandering Minstrel is just outside the Aetheryte Plaza here, just to the east of the plaza, at 10.2.8.4. Alright, so let's go ahead and do what he is asking. He is sending us just inside the Gate of Nald. Yeah, so it is our 9th anniversary of the game being reborn from the ashes. So that's really cool. Here is our destination. We are waiting for the adventurer. You can hear the fireworks. Ah, yes, this does look familiar for anyone who started in Ul'dah. That almost looks like one of my first characters, too. Oh, look, there we are. Let's say, oi, adventurer, over here. He's even got a friendship circlet on. That's really cute. That's a really cool touch. Who are you? Oh, I'm the Warrior of Light, of course. An experienced adventurer, you say? And you want to help me on my way? Well, I could certainly use some guidance. I've never been anywhere near as big and busy as Ul'dah. My name is Nagla Jakya, but just call me Nagi. But just Nagi will do. Thank God. And as you rightly guessed, I am an aspiring adventurer. That's why I left my village and came here. So, yeah, I understand that you first need to register at the Adventurers Guild. Do you know where it is? Ooh, excuse me. Just through that door, is it? Thank you. I'll head there at once. Nagi rushes off before you can offer further explanation. Perhaps you should follow him to the quicksand. So, for anyone who started a character in Ul'dah, that is very similar to the way that you start out here. There's I can't remember his name. He might just be a wandering adventurer. I don't think so. He's got a name. But he's standing right there where you were. So that's kind of cool. That's a nice touch. And I love that he's got a friendship circle on. Oh, I'm going to Momodi like I'm doing a quest. Like I'm doing an MSQ quest. But yeah, look, he's got the friendship circlet. He's got, looks like some very beginner type gear on. Very, very cool. And actually, we have matching friendship circlets on, sir. Because I'm still a Lobby and I'm still wearing mine. Alright, anyway. Let's take Nagi's quest. Oh, that's an I. Nagia. Nagia Jakya. In and out. In and out. Come on, Nagi. You can do it. Oh, it's you again. To be honest, I'm quite nervous. It's heartening to have you here, too. Why, hello there. What can I do for you today? The lad's here to register, is he? Yes, madam. I wish to join the Adventurers Guild. My name is Nagia Jakya. I am 16 years old, practically a grown man. Aren't we a lively one? Momodi's the name, and if you want to be an adventurer, then you've come to the right woman. There's nothing to it, really. You just need to write your name in the register. Come, come. With that, you're officially a member of the Adventurers Guild. If you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't be bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Okay. Now then, normally I'd offer you the grand tour, but in light of present company, I reckon you ought to have it from her. She's a renowned adventurer, after all, that bleeding champion of Eorzea. and you could do far worse than to get her advice. To begin with, mayhap you could recommend a guild here in Ul'dah for Nagi to join. If it's too noisy in here, there are benches just outside where you can have a nice little chat. Alright. Come on. There we go. Alright, so Nagi has apparently walked outside to the benches. And let's go ahead and sit next to him. Alright, it's gonna make me stand up when we talk anyway, yeah. I must confess, choosing a guild is quite daunting. I'd appreciate any advice you can offer. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Okay. Alright, let's talk guilds. We're not in the duty finder, so it's okay. I'm all ears, Pocket. Yeah, my character's name is Pocket Sylvain, for anybody who didn't notice. Let's see. Adventuring can be quite dangerous. What attracted you to it? A merchant who was in a carriage with me. A something asked me much the same. Sound familiar, anybody? At the time, I couldn't give a proper answer. I had a reason for leaving home, of course, but I couldn't express it in words. But now, having set foot in Ul'dah, it's become clear in my mind. I wanted to know what lay beyond the horizon. Wanted to see it with my own eyes and be amidst it. You've been to many places, right? You like it then? Traveling, that is? I love traveling. There's nothing like the thrill of seeing new sights. So you do. I have an older sister. During the calamity, we fled Gridania and took refuge in a village in the mountains. I ended up staying in that secluded place, and it's long been a dream of mine to travel the world. But, inexperienced as I am, I don't know if I could live on the road. Is there a guild that could equip me with the skills I need? One representing students of the fighting arts or crafters and gatherers. Let's go with... I mean, he wants to live on the road, right? No, you know what? Let's go with the fighting arts. I see. A place where I can learn how to protect myself and others? If I recall correctly, Ul'dah is home to the Pugilists and the Thaumaturges Guild. Of those two, I'd choose the Pugilists. I've always enjoyed rigorous exercise and am quite confident in my physical abilities. Yes, I believe this is the guild for me. I'll go join it once. I don't know. I guess... Will you be alright by yourself? Thanks for your concern, but I should be fine. If you still have time, though, could we meet again afterwards? There are a few more things I'd like to ask you about. Great. I'll look for you when I'm done. Okay. And now we're just chilling. Like I was trying to do. I was just trying to chill next to him. You wait a good while, but there is no sign of Nagi. Perhaps you should look in on him at the Pugilist Guild. Oh, this boy. This boy's a hot mess. Let's go to a shard. Oop. Got stuck. That stage is kind of cool. I like it. If I remember correctly, You know what, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say what I think I remember because I'm probably wrong. Where is the Pugilist Guild anyway? Not a pugilist, so... Oh, I didn't even have to go in here. It's right there. I do not think I even have Pugilist unlocked in my main character. No, you know what, I've been in here. I may have unlocked it, but I certainly haven't leveled it. That was a most impressive display, young one. Watching you, I'm reminded of myself in my youth. Swift, strong, and handsome. Not to say that I'm not these things anymore, of course. You're too kind, Master Harmon. I'm sure you're still all those things and more. Now, Nagi. Take care you don't flatter the old man overmuch. His neck couldn't bear his head getting any larger. Oh, Pocket, I'm glad to say that pugilism agrees with me. My thanks for your recommendation. So you're the one that sent Nagi to us. The lad possesses rare talent, and I look forward to watching him grow in our art. Right then, my boy. Remember today's lesson well, and keep at your training. Next time, we should try something a little harder. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. So engrossed was I in the combinations, I lost track of time. Oh, I should mention something. As I was training, a peculiar minstrel approached me. He said that if I'm resolved to walk an adventurer's path, I should seek him out for a task. Moreover, he asked that you accompany me, if you're willing. He's apparently waiting at the Ruby Road Exchange. All right, then. Bye-bye. Okay. Come on. When is the... Sorry, I'm just looking at this maintenance notification. The 28th. Okay. Okay. I'll be at work at that point, so I definitely will not be playing at that moment. Oh, man. Excuse me. It is 2:15 in the morning. Whew. Come on. Final Fantasy XIV. Let's go. There we go. Alright. Ruby Road Exchange, if I'm not mistaken, is the... Yeah, I was gonna say it's this right here. But... Because I knew it wasn't the markets. But I just wanted to make sure before I went running off to the wrong place. Oh, duh, the Wandering Minstrel. He did say that, didn't he? Oh, I know you're in there. There you are. My friend, you have done a splendid job as a guide. I was right to entrust the task to you. What? Do you mean to say Pocket approached me at your behest? She did, I must confess. You see, for your next composition, I seek to capture the essence of the times. While any number of subjects would be worthwhile, of greatest interest to me is the recent rise in the ranks of adventurers. In thus bringing different generations of adventurers together, I had hoped for inspiration to strike, and I'm pleased to say that it has. Drawing upon your experience walking your path, you have helped Nagi to begin his, as a reminder that the present owes its existence to the past. That is to say, the present and the past are deeply entwined. If we would capture the former, we cannot well disregard the latter. And this brings me to my next request. I ask that you each find an object with a connection to the calamity. the event which gave rise to the realm's rebirth, and presented to me with its tale. Well now, that sounds not unlike a treasure hunt, and it'd be my very first task as an adventurer. What do you say, Pocket? Shall we do it? I mean, obviously. Excellent. When you have your items, pray seek me out at the Ruby Road Exchange. I eagerly look forward to seeing what you bring. There are many vendors at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, right? Chances are they'll have something. Let's begin our search there. Is it over? Can I go? Okay, it is. It's a tiny bit laggy. Alright, so let's go to the... Oh, wait. Is he there and I need to talk to him? Yep, okay. Oh, he's over here and I need to talk to him. I mean, dude, what? You were just standing right there with me. Oh my god. You know what? Yep. I forget that the map of Ul'dah is like that, and he's actually in the Sapphire, in the Ruby. Yeah, he's already at the shops. So let's go to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. All right. Oh man. I don't know why, but I do that every time with the map of Ul'dah. I see that, and I think that is the quicksand, the Adventurers Guild. Every time. I did it when I did the quest for the retainers too. That's actually right where he's standing. He's over by the retainers. The retainer vocate. Well, sort of. It's kind of over here, but yeah, I did the exact same thing. I saw it and said, "Oh, the Adventurers Guild, perfect." Yeah, I'm a special flower. Come on, let's begin looking around. Nagia Jakia is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Nagia Jakia behind by entering a different area, or by speaking with him and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have him accompany you again, return and speak with him at the original location. While you are accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Alright, so we will go ahead and hit these conversation points, because why not? Okay, is he coming? Yeah. And to make sure. Alright, so let's talk to her, him, I can't even tell, there's so many names there. Her. Welcome, welcome. What is it that you're after? Objects with a connection to the calamity, you say? Why, I have just the thing. An amethyst ring from Ishgard, steeped in sentimental value. 5 years ago, on the eve of the Battle of Cortino, a young temple knight set out from his homeland, wishing to do his part for Eorzea when his nation would not. Alas, the man never arrived in the flats. En route, he came upon a merchant being attacked by a dragon and lost his life going to the stranger's aid. This was his ring, an heirloom passed down through his line. What a tragic tale. But I wonder, how did the ring find its way back? If the knight fell, it seems the merchant couldn't have survived unscathed. I remember now. Though the knight was mortally wounded, he succeeded in striking down the dragon, and with his last breath, he entrusted the ring to the merchant. Yes, that's how it happened. So what do you say? If you're interested, I would be willing to part with the relic for a special price, but for today only. This feels a bit dubious. Shall we look around some more? There's bound to be other things out there. Yes. Yes, we will continue looking. I guess we will discuss local cuisine. Oh, is this the local cuisine? Goodness, but everything looks amazing. In the course of your journeys, you must have sampled all kinds of food, from simple fare to exotic feasts. I look forward to sampling everything too. Well, I eat a lot of, well, not so much on this character, but I eat a lot of Zoni. Because I got them in the, in one of the other events. I must have got like 500 of them or something. So, a lot of Zoni. Or Zani, I don't know. Okay, what do we have here? Mail. Greetings, and welcome to my exhibit. Please feel free to browse at your leisure, and don't hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. We're looking for objects that bear a connection to the calamity. Do you have anything that fits the description? As a matter of fact, I do. Yonder pane, entitled The Sultana's Seven, depicts an inspiring event from the calamity. 'Twas the final days before the fall of Dalamud. In its inexorable approach, foretelling our impending doom, panic spread like wildfire, while many in their desperation turned to the Sultanate. Looting and rioting broke out across Ul'dah. To quell the masses, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo ul Namo took to the streets with a guard consisting of only 7 subjects, for they alone had the courage to stand with their sultana. There she addressed the rabble. Heed me, my beloved citizens, the realm lies upon the brink of the 7th umbral era, yet, so long as we live, we must not forget our compassion. Now is not the time to take from your neighbor, but to proffer him the hand of succor. Brought to their senses by her words, the people laid down their arms and set about healing the wounds they themselves had inflicted on Ul'dah, and those who returned from the battlefield found their home much as they had left it, a gleaming jewel in the desert. Her Majesty sounds like a great ruler. Ul'dah is fortunate to have her watching over it. Thanks for sharing the tale. It is indeed inspiring, and you've done an incredible job capturing it in glass. So far, so good. Let's look around just a little more. Alright, off we go then. And we got one more conversation spot, it looks like. Discuss the House of Splendors. House of Splendors? What kind of place is this, I wonder? I see you're not familiar with the house. We offer wares in exchange for scripts, but our services are available only to those whom we know and trust. So, if I want to be a customer, I need to make a name for myself. One day, Nagi. One day. Alright, one more NPC here. Nanabe! Or Nanabe, who knows. I can't really tell, I think that is a male, though. Greetings. From daily necessities to unusual curios, I deal in all manner of wares. If there is something in particular you seek, you need but ask. Objects to do with the calamity. The 2 of you are adventurers, are you not? In which case, I have something that may be of interest. It is a journal I acquired from an adventurer who retired injured. The man recorded his experiences during the calamity in detail, and I dare say it's a value for students of history. It has value for students of history. Oh, an adventurer's first-hand account? I'd love to pore over it. Do you keep a journal of your adventures as well, Pocket? If so, I'd love to read it one day, with your permission, of course. Oh, for another historical piece, I also have a scrapbook of articles from the Raven, Redania's leading tabloid. These mainly cover events outside the Calamity, however. Articles from the Raven, you say? I dare say we've seen enough. Let's find a quiet spot to discuss what to bring back. Okay, we've seen them. That is really cool. I want that. Alright, anyway, moving on. Where's our spot? Oh, there it is. I see it down there. Yes, with all of the people. Right. This looks like as good a spot as any. I don't know about you, but that was all very new and exciting for me. Talking to myriad people, learning the tale behind each object, it's been a great experience and I won't soon forget it. Now, then, we need to decide what we want to take to the minstrel. Have you made up your mind? Personally, I say we take the pain. So we're going to take Sultana's 7 pain. Because that sounded interesting. Although the journal sounds interesting as well, but... I see. I did consider that too, but in the end, settled on something else. What is it? If you don't mind, I'd like to keep it a surprise. Come, let's purchase our respective items and meet back where the minstrel awaits. Okay. I'm betting he's bringing the journal. If I had to guess. I don't know though, I'm gonna assume, I got the item, yay. I'm gonna assume he brings something different than you do, regardless of what you choose, so. Come on. The load times are a little bit slow today. Come on, Final Fantasy XIV, you can do it! So this event, I mean, I like this event. I'm not terribly excited about the reward from the event, but I think that's partially because, where is he? No, really, where is he? Is he where? Interesting. Oh, way back there. I didn't see him back there. Okay. Yeah, right in my face. I just didn't see it. What was I saying? I think partially because I'm not finished with that part of the story yet. I'm still working on completing Shadowbringers myself in the MSQ, so that might be partially why I'm not all that fussed about this particular, minion. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, hey, I will take another minion. But yeah, so. And I mean, he's kinda cool. Welcome back. You've each found an item, I trust. Ooh, the lag. Well now, what have we here? Sorry, my brain lagged out there for a second. Ah, yes, the Sultana's 7. I know it well. 'Tis an iconic tale of leadership amidst great adversity. It may be said that Her Majesty's actions that fateful day helped to forge Ul'dah as it is now. In that sense, it well suits the theme for my composition. Now then, what of you, young Nagi? The journal. Oh, excuse me. And what might this be? It's a scrapbook. Oh my god. It's a scrapbook of articles from the Raven. You see, my sister is a reporter for the tabloid. During the Calamity, she traveled the realm, interviewing adventurers about their journeys, and I loved nothing more than to hear her tales. They seemed like such a diverse crowd, adventurers. No two people were alike. And yet they were united in the free, unshackled lives they lived. It struck a chord with me, and in time I found myself admiring them. Looking back, it was my sister who instilled in me the desire to see the world, to become an adventurer. That's why I chose this scrapbook. I know you didn't, man. I see. The footprints someone leaves on their journey become the starting point for another. Well, that does answer the question of whether or not he always brings something different, because he brings that. Yes, a verse comes to me, a blessing for those souls who are taking their first chary steps into the unknown. Pray, lend me your ears. Is that a word? Chary? Carry? I don't know. Words are hard, man. Oh no, the headache. The headache. The headache. Oh my god, bright light. Jeez. Oh no, this looks familiar. Oh. All of these people look oddly familiar. I'm not really sure why, but they look oddly familiar. I mean, this guy, I mean, you have seen him all over, but... Well, you know, all over, but, you know, wow. Who are you? Oh. Greetings, warrior of light. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Naoki Yoshida, and I have beckoned you here that I might express my gratitude. First of all, I wish to thank you for continuing to grace us with your presence. You and your fellow adventurers are inspiration, and this shall never change. The world, however, is an ever-changing place, mysterious in its elusiveness. Unexpected hardships may turn our lives upside down, and though we all desire peace deep in our hearts, the sparks of conflict never cease to be struck. Like an adventurer's journey, the world is constantly moving towards the unknown, and it takes considerable courage to alter course. Yet I ardently believe that it is a small but significant step in our quest to create new adventures. Indeed, another great change is about to visit the world, and it shall open the way to exciting new journeys. And 'tis our abiding hope that our journey together shall ever continue on to the distant horizon and beyond. Now, the time has come for this vision to end. Time for your eyes to open from this waking dream. Return to walk your path, and know that you are in our hearts, always. Till next we meet, I bid you safe travels. Alright, so we got a visit from Yoshi P himself. And I knew that was Yoshi P, but I could not do his accent, so I didn't even try. I did not want to disrespect him or any Japanese people by butchering their accent, their English accent. No way. Sorry, can't do it. Thank you for the generous reward and the uplifting verse. It gives me courage for the road ahead. Speaking of which, it's time I set out on my own. Though it was brief, I enjoyed our time together, and I hope to see you again, somewhere out there. Let's see. How about I look forward to hearing your tales? Oh, with the big wave. Okay then. Very awkward goodbyes in this game. Though much and more was lost in the calamity, intrepid souls continue to set forth, paving the way onto the future. In such a moment in history, do we stand? And wait, in such a moment in history do we stand? And for you, I would perform another song. I'm not gonna sing that, I'm sorry. Your life is a riddle, to bear gladness and grief. Neath the stars and through storms, the answers to seek. Your footprints are threads, to be gathered and woven, a song of dawn resplendent, dancing to the high heavens. From the embrace of the gods, though mankind has been torn, upon winds eternal lives and memories are born. The future is unwritten, bring it rapture or sorrow. Our journey shall continue unto tomorrow and tomorrow. Yeah, I am way not drunk enough to sing, so sorry guys. I mean, I'm not drunk at all, so I guess. But anyway, not relevant. I wonder, how did you feel as you watched Nagi set off? Did the sight fill you with worry for a fledgling adventurer? Or did it awaken fond memories of your own humble beginnings? Whichever it may be, I know that yours is a journey more trying than most. There will be times when you are overcome by loneliness, and each step feels heavier than the last. In such a moment, I bid you remember this. So long as you harbor love for this world, ever shall there be a place for you in it. Your adventures will never end. Oh, that's cool. That was really cool. It would be really cool if we could buy a firework that looked like that. Alright, so we have finished this seasonal event. You have unlocked the Jigsaw puzzle minigame. To play minigames, open the toy chest found in any inn room. So we will go check that out. Where are we? There we go. I am an absolute special flower, so obviously I'm editing this in later. I completely forgot to actually show you guys the minion from the freaking quest. So let's go ahead and pull him out. Buttons. I don't know where any of the buttons are on this character. Where are you? There you are. Whoops. Is he summoned? Yeah, there he is. Alright, so he's almost as tall as me. Okay, let's see if we can get a good view here. There we go. There he is. The Clockwork Solus. And I can't believe I forgot to show you guys the minion. I mean, like, he's literally almost as tall as Alala. He's like half as tall as me. Which is crazy, but... So there he is, guys. Wow, special flower here. Alright, so back to the original part of the video. Have fun. There we go. We will check that out momentarily. I don't know if anything... No. I wonder why... Oh, wow, I'm still running, but I'm not. Alright, so, well, since we're still running anyway, let's go into the inn. Yeah, so we'll take a few minutes, we'll finish that up. So, all in, if you're actually reading the quest, it takes about, looks like about 45 minutes. And we're still running. Oh, and my skill just popped, even though the timer has already expired. Wow, the lag. Alright, so to an inn room we go. The toy chest, it should be, I think it's the only thing I've got unlocked. Oh, it's not. Jigsaw puzzle. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Oh my god, look at it. Oh my god, it is an actual jigsaw puzzle. How horrendous. Yeah, I love you guys, but I am not a jigsaw puzzle doer. So, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and put that puzzle back in the toy chest because, sorry guys. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you always know when we post a new video. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next video.